So we come in to have a look at a Domino this morning, and the first thing we can see straight away before anything else is our modulation set point and target pressure are being dictated to by these stickers. This is incorrect. These should actually be individual measurements that are specific to each individual Domino printer. The next thing we can see is it says add makeup cartridge. As we open up, we can see straight away that our makeup level is quite low, our ink level is quite high, and both cartridges are dry. This is going to have an effect on the viscosity, and as we try to remove this ink cartridge here, you can see it's actually sort of dried and glued in there, and we have a very, very clear, dry ring around the neck, which is going to affect the seal around the neck seal. And looking inside, I can see the neck seal is actually quite badly degraded and is in an upside down position. So the first thing we have to do before we do anything else is we need to get this seal out and replace it. All the time this seal is in a bad condition, we're going to constantly have ink draining down into the bottom, which will make it impossible to get our viscosity set correctly. So we need to gently prise it out. Once we had the break in the seal, we can force another tool behind it and just hook it round. Out it comes. As you can see, it's got lots of dried congealed ink on it, and it's actually fitted upside down. So the seal area on the manifold is now clean, so we're going to give it a little squirt of makeup on there and a little squirt of makeup on the new seal to give it some lubrication. And we need to make sure that the seal is the correct way up, and that will now just slip inside, work your fingers all the way around, and now we have our seal. We're going to place a new cartridge on in a moment, but one thing that's important is never allow a build up of ink like this around the cap, as this will score the insides of the seal, again losing our integrity, causing air leaks and more ink to drop into the bottom. So to set up the pressure window, first of all we need to use the cursors to highlight the target pressure window. We're then going to use the plus and the negative buttons to move the pressure up and down, like so. We're going to wind the pressure up, taking regular test prints until we get a bad print, and then that will be our upper limit, and then we should do the same again using the negative button to bring the pressure down to get our lower limit. So we've upped the pressure, going up incrementally and taken various test prints. At 3244 on the pressure window, you can see we're just starting to get some dots go out of alignment on the vertical bars. So this is our new upper limit. What we have to do now is work out our new lower limit. So we've now run our pressure window down to its lower limit, and as you look along here you can see we've got some deformation just along the bottom row, particularly on the 4-state barcode. So our new lower limit is 2517. So once we have our measurements, we take our upper limit, we subtract the lower limit, which gives us our difference. We divide the difference by 2. We then take our lower limit, add it to our half of the difference, and this will give us our midpoint. So 2517 plus 363.5 equals 2880.5. So down on our front strain, again we use the positive and negative to bring this figure here to as close as we can get it to 2880, and in this instance we've achieved a new midpoint of 2885.